Nobody likes the feeling of being watched, especially if you haven't done anything wrong. Flock cameras have become a growing controversy nationwide, leaving frustrated drivers asking, if the police can look at my data, shouldn't I have the right to see what they're looking at? So if flock cameras capture video or collect information on you, do you have the right to request it? We verify.
Officials say flock cameras help law enforcement solve crimes and find stolen vehicles, but in the process, they're also collecting information on millions of innocent drivers, and that's not something many people are too fond of.
There is no reason for an American citizen or any person to be tracked for their whereabouts, especially when there is no suspicion of a crime against them. It's a violation of our rights.
I think that it is generally pretty disfavorable for the public. It's just a step into mass surveillance. And I think that no matter what your politics are, a lot of people don't really think that's a really good idea.
These cameras scan every plate that passes by, but if all these agencies have access to your information, shouldn't you? So if you've been flocked, do you have the right to request that video or data? Let's verify. Our sources are Alabama's Public Records Act and the Alabama Code. Here's what we found. Under Alabama's Public Records Act, the state generally gives the public the right to inspect and take a copy of any public data maintained by government agencies. That means you can submit a public records request for flock ALPR records to the government agency that has custody of that information. That could be your city police department, county sheriff's office, or the city or county office that handles public records requests. When you submit the request, include your license plate number, the date and approximate time, and the location where you believe the flock camera captured your car. Once submitted, the agency may require you to pay a reasonable fee before you receive the records. After that fee is processed, by law, the agency has 10 business days to acknowledge your request. Then they have 15 business days after that to fulfill or deny it. That 15-day clock can also be extended if the agency notifies you in writing. But here's where it gets a little more complicated. Just because you request it doesn't mean it will always get approved. The law exempts records tied to active law enforcement investigations, as well as certain security-related records if releasing them could reasonably be expected to harm public safety. So if that flock image is part of or related to a criminal investigation, an agency could legally deny your request depending on how they classify that footage. So we can verify that yes, if you're flocked, you do have the right to request video or data under Alabama's Open Records Act, but whether you actually get it depends on if it falls under one of the state's legal exemptions.
If you have something to verify, text us at 256-382-2692.